but it's just like how you want to express yourself, you know. I feel like everyone like gets constricted either by their parents or by just life. Like they don't teach kids how to like, you know, you can be creative, you can do this. It's this like system of like, you know what I mean? Passion, man, that's a real word, man. Like you just want to go for this, man. This is the thing, man. This is the drive. This is what makes you feel good. This is like your adrenaline.
I feel like God put me here to like help out with people's like soul, man.
Art support.
It's like the inner child beast, man. Like, you know, it's kind of like that person that might be misunderstood, might like be like mistook as like an asshole or like taken as like a mean person, a rude person. But it's really just like super, you know, energized. You know, I'm just here for like good time, and I want people to have like the best time ever, especially if they're around me. I feel like God put me here to like help out with people's like soul, man. You know, music is like one of the things that like you play and you listen to get over a problem. Like if I'm going through some shit, I listen to like a couple songs and shit. You know, so I feel like making sure that shit happens is the goal. Just seeing like a congregation or just like a group of like people, like individuals, whether young, old, middle age, just seeing them be able for like what, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, however much time I got, you know, lose their fucking mind, man, to some music. That's like the best feeling ever. It's like better than any drug, like any piece of pussy, like any like friendship, anything you got. That right there is like the best thing. It's like you saving somebody's life for like 40 minutes. And then that can like translate into like 10 years of saving somebody's life. That's what I do it for. It's not really like the money and shit. It's not for like, it's not for like the fame. It's not really for like a book, you know. It's for, you know, somebody to like really, you know, walk away and be like, man, I could do some shit today.
Passion, man, that's a real word, man. Like you just want to go for this, man. This is the thing, man. This is the drive. This is what makes you feel good. This is like your adrenaline. You know what I mean? It's like if this breaks, I will do life for this.
Before I leave, I just want to just leave the whole world inspired. I just want to leave a trail of inspiration, a timeline for when, you know, I shifted culture. You know, I try to do it all the time, every year. Like, I try to just make it a leading way, whether I work with artists, whether I work with producers. I just try to just like transition something in somebody, you know. I always think it's important to leave a message in your music for your fans to guideline and to help them to stay out the way of fuck shit, to get and keep going, you get what I'm saying? Especially being, you know, African American and this shit, you know, we got a lot of shit going against us, so, you know, inspiring kids, you know, of my hue, you know, it's like I got a big fucking job. You get what I'm saying? And so I kind of just don't want to like bleed them out with like the wrong message. I don't want to even bleed them out with some overpowered shit that I can't even, you know, do. But I'll tell them like, yo, this is how I feel. This is how I think we need to move. And man, I got very good friends, man. Very strong, like supportive, like inspiring friends, man. I think everyone should have that shit. You know, I got the friends that are like, you know, none of us are like driven off of just like something that's like addictive, where it's like money, you know, hoes, you know, drugs, clothes, food. Man, we just like here for the love and shit, and we just here to make sure we all like learn and we not like fucking up. So we want motherfuckers to know like that's the reason. This shit ain't about like no clothes. This shit ain't about like who dressed the best. This ain't no fashion week, nigga. This ain't no motherfucking press motherfucking release. You know, I don't like interviews. I don't like pictures. I don't like showing my face, man. I just want to go out there, get lit, man, maybe jump off this shit. And one day, when it's time, when the nigga calls me up, it's like, boom. You know, I inspired a fucking billion motherfuckers. You know, just how to like manage time, manage, you know, what you got, you know, put together just like how to like, you know, put everything you want in a pyramid, how to like create a flow, you know? empower your friends too. One of the most important things. Whether it's through like having just a good team that like, you know, we're like a manufacturing company. We're not like super like technical like that, but you know, it's just a group of friends and we have like a system on just how we create. So, you know, and it just like turned into just a good business, you know. We just try to keep it consistent, you know, staying strong, you know, the team just, everyone just staying focused and just trying to create to the max. That's all we want to do is create to the max. But it's just like how you want to express yourself, you know. I feel like everyone like gets constricted either by their parents or by just life. Like they don't teach kids how to like, you know, you can be creative, you can do this. It's this like system of like, you know what I mean? If I can do it, I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000 more like people who can do it. They just don't know it yet. Then it's like another like 100 people who do know it, but they just haven't perfected their craft. And then it's 10 people who perfected the craft, know it, just don't have an outlet. You know what I mean? So we just got to do more of a better. And sometimes it might seem a little overwhelming, but I swear it comes in like good faith and good love. So I mean, I just think that's just one important thing. And to every young kid that's out there, that's probably like in the crib, having that like weird frustration because you're just like either too young or you don't have the means to do what you got to do, it's gonna be that point in life. Just take full advantage of it. And in today's society, you don't have to wait for anyone to do anything. You have everything right in your hand, so I just think to go hard with that. But the realest shit that nigga Jay-Z said on that new album was signing and shit. That shit's all cool, but if you can do it by yourself, oh my God, do it by yourself. It's way iller. Home studios is the most lit shit of all time, dude. Trust me, I'm doing albums in my crib. Like just like you can do your album in your crib, do my album in my crib. You don't need all that crazy shit, man. Just go crazy, know how to mix. And then boom, dude, fucking SoundCloud and fucking like shit that you can get your music on fast, YouTube. Let's go. Quitting is never an option. Not being accepted is like my whole driver. Like people not fucking with me, I just want to prove a point that I'm not as bad as. I just want to know what you don't fuck with, you know, and that's always helpful information. And I get that advice to everybody. Like if you feel like quitting is the thing, just channel the quitting to like that extra pump, the second win.